This video is brought to you by Magic Spoon and the fact that eating cereal as an adult is back, baby! Oh yeah! Cereal used to be my lifeblood, you understand? Really? Really? I invite one character into my set, and this is what happens? Now it's forever covered in toilet paper for this episode. People are gonna be like, hey, Dan, what's going on with your set? Why is it covered with toilet paper? I don't understand. And every time people are asking, I have to re-explain, oh yeah, well, I did an evolution of Stitch. He showed up to my set, he trashed the place like he likes to do. It's just, really, Stitch? These were my memories. What's the deal with Stitch? I mean, I get that he's like an alien, and he's a dog, kinda, but he's not, but he's smart. What? You know.
How?
Why do you guys love Stitch so much? I mean, I love the movie, but what's going on? Leave me a comment. Tell me why you love Stitch so much.
You're vile, you're foul, you're flawed!
Oh, so cute and fluffy!
I just opened my eyes in the mid-2000s, and before I knew it, Stitch was just like the new best friend of Mickey Mouse. He was all over theme parks, he was all over parades, Disney on Ice. Like it just happened like overnight. It's absolutely insane. Lilo and Stitch was actually the brainchild of Michael Eisner. It was this really great idea to do a low-budget animation film after a series of big-budget smashes at the box office. Stitch, actually, believe it or not, is older than me. Originally the brainchild of Chris Sanders, one of Disney's lead storyboard animators. All the way back in 1985, he did a pitch for a children's book with Stitch as the main character that never took off. But luckily, Michael Eisner was very interested. The first time we saw Stitch as a costume character was actually at the Lilo and Stitch 2002 red carpet premiere in Honolulu. Right after that red carpet debut, Stitch was available to meet in the parks with Lilo almost immediately. The costume's pretty simple. It has two great big ears and a big old round head. The body of the costume is uniquely formed and shaped to be almost like this giant potato sack kind of floppy movie, and his big eyes and big nose allow the cast member inside a lot of visibility to really break down, move, crouch, crawl around, and be the excited, energetic character that everyone recognizes and is familiar with. Depending on where you met Stitch, you might either find him as the plain old blue alien dog himself, or occasionally he might be sporting a little bit of lay action. The main core Stitch costume persisted in the parks for, close to a decade, with some few minor modifications, such as the not-so-scary Halloween party in 2009 with Club 626, where we had Experiment 626 Stitch with his antenna, his forearms, his back flaps. I don't know what those back flap things are, man, but they had them on the costume. Club 626 was the super fun dance party located at Tomorrowland for the extra ticketed event, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween. Today, I believe it's Monsters, Inc., but back in the day when it first got started, it was all about the Stitch Man. It took 11 years for the Stitch costume to get updated. But when it finally did, it got a brand new face. His new head design had a big open mouth with lots of visible teeth. You could now see him grinning, that mischievous Stitch grin that we all know and love. This new look debuted in the US parks in 2013, but eventually rolled out to the rest of the world, such as Paris, Tokyo, in 2015. Here's what's great about the Stitch costume. It's really simple. It's just big, simple shapes. And what that lends itself to is Halloween costumes. Parade costumes, Santa costumes. Stitch has had more costume changes than Duffy Bear. I can't believe how many different outfits we put this character in. You can serve me Stitch as Elvis any day of the week. I am always going to be here for it. Well, that's it. There's Stitch. There is, oh no,
Oh no, we're not done.
We're not done. Stitch is crazy, man. He's in every corner of the world. He's doing all kinds of wacky stuff. We need to explore. We need to travel. We need to see all of the crazy Stitches that have ever stitched. Because there's some Stitches I didn't even know stitched. Boy, all my Stitch hunting really has had me work up an appetite. Really is. Oh, hey guys. Gotta take a short break to tell you about the sponsors for this video. Magic Spoon. As an adult with an ever-expanding waistline, sugary cereals are not your friend. But thanks to my friends at Magic Spoon, eating breakfast is back. Just a splash will do you. 0 grams of sugar, 14 grams of protein, 4 grams of net carbs per serving. Also, only 140 calories. What? Listen, this cereal tastes exactly like regular cereal, all right? That's what's crazy about this. It's gluten-free, it's soy-free, it's grain-free, it's low carb, it's keto-friendly. Whenever I need to fit into any of my suits, the first thing I do is go right to a keto diet, and Magic Spoon being there for me in those both early mornings and late nights when I need to eat something. Can't beat that, Magic Spoon, can't beat that. Try an amazing 4-pack of Magic Spoon's best-selling flavors, including cocoa, fruity, peanut butter, and frosted. Cereal used to be my lifeblood, you understand? Every morning. It was my favorite thing to do growing up. I mean, come on, how many cereal boxes are you seeing these days with cool stuff to do in the back? I mean, you're hard-pressed. And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. Click the link below to grab a variety pack and try it today. And be sure to use the promo code DisneyDan at checkout to get $5 off any order. Or go to magicspoon.com/DisneyDan. Look, I know everyone likes Hawaiian Ice. So do I. But there were some Hawaiian Ice choices made in the direction of Stitch when he hit Disney on Ice. Okay, I can tell you why all these choices were made, okay? A lot of them are pretty logical and they make a lot of sense. At the parks, Stitch is a big potato sack costume. He's supposed to get down, crawl on the ground, be fun and interactive, but you can't really have that on ice. A baggy, loose costume just doesn't work. We've seen it time and time again. From Genie to Elsa, whenever we have big flowy garments, we have to tighten them down. And so we see the same thing kind of happen, but this time with Stitch's skin. What's really fun about this costume, though, is the unhinged jaw. Yeah, I mean, of course, it's Stitch's jaw, so it's already unhinged, but quite literally, the costume has a jaw that is hinged and spring-loaded, so as the costume character is bouncing around on the ice, it looks like Stitch's mouth is moving. I don't know what that thumbs up was for. You know what? I got into it a little bit. Costume character is bouncing around on the ice. I got into the ice skating, and it just happened. All the silliness aside, the on-ice version is a very clean, crisp-looking Stitch. It is very literally the cartoon of Stitch. It's kind of beautiful and bold, the way that the colors just really pop on ice. At some point in like the late 2000s, 2009, 2010, a couple of the Disney on Ice shows got theme park Stitch costumes. Not exactly sure why this happened, not really 100% up on it, other than perhaps they just needed Stitch's ancillary characters in later productions, and it was just easier to pull from the archive of used and retired costumes of Stitch. Hey man, did you know that Stitch has friends? Like all kinds of friends. In 2011, they had a Hawaii party at Disneyland Paris, and whew, there's some Stitch lore that I need to get caught up on, man, because there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's like 6 different Stitches, but they're Pride Stitches, and I'm here for that message, actually. These guys look like an alternate reality version of the Teletubbies. Like, you know, like these are variant Teletubbies, and I'm just expecting the TVA to show up to prune them at any time. That's Tinky Winky there. They all have way better reception because they've got literal satellite dishes on their heads, but it's funny how much Stitch stands out amongst all the other costume characters of his friends. He's just made of a different material. While Stitch was rocking and rolling, hugging and signing in the parks, he was up to some other mischievous stuff. Some stuff that I actually wasn't even aware of. I'm kind of hyped to tell you about this. Do you know how many rides Stitch has? Rides. Not just one defunct closed ride. He has many rides. Starting with Stitch's Great Escape in 2004, the answer to traumatizing all of your children on your once-in-a-lifetime Disney World vacation was apparently to give them the same terrifying locked-in experience, just this time with the dainty taste of chili dogs in their mouth. You're literally restrained like an infant about to get an x-ray, and Stitch spits on you, burps on you. I don't know if we're allowed to show what's left of the animatronic, Kenny. Isn't that potentially illegal? Aren't those behind the scenes? You know what though? We've used some bootleg stuff in some Broadway videos, so I guess. Who are we? Well, this is what Stitch looks like without skin. There you go, kids. Now imagine how much this smells like old chili dogs. What's up with weird blue characters liking chili dogs? Sonic is into that too. Hashtag blue chili dog secrets. I don't know, you tell me. 2008 saw a total refurb to It's a Small World in Disneyland, and it brought in 37 IP characters to everyone's joy and delight, including Lilo and Stitch in the Polynesia section. Stitch is on a surfboard. He's got weird, flat, shiny teeth that I'm not really comfortable looking into Stitch's mouth on this ride. It's just, there's a lot of, I don't know what kind of phobia I have for like shiny, flat, pale holes inside the mouth of an alien dog, but I've got that phobia, and this makes me really uncomfortable. We need more characters though in It's a Small World, in all It's a Small World. Refurb all of them, put all the IP in. You think 37 was a lot? No. I want to see 60 to 100 IP characters inside of It's a Small World after they're all refurbed. Post haste, please. In 2008, over in Hong Kong Disneyland, Stitch got his own interactive digital ride, similar to Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor or Turtle Talk with Crush. I didn't even know about this. This is really amazing. It's this fun, interactive kind of comedy bit that slowly devolves into a communal video game, which is, I just want to go play this right now. This looks like so much fun. And while it's all in a different language that I don't specifically understand, it seems fun, and the audience was laughing a lot, and I just want to hang out and laugh with them. Here's what really broke my brain though, folks. Mahalo, Stitch has his own enchanted Tiki room layover. Move over under new management and give me alien domination. This is amazing. I love this. So we took the Stitch animatronic from Stitch's Great Escape, cut 2 arms off of him and his antenna. This is so much fun. It's really fun to hear all of the songs from the Stitch soundtrack sung by all the birds and plants in the room, and then particularly fun to have Stitch show up out of nowhere and play us some incredible Hawaiian music. Stitch has been everywhere. He's been in your parks hugging you. He's been on your rides burping at you. And now he's on top of your merch kingdom spitting on you and wearing different hats. In 2006, we put a really fun Stitch statue right up front and center in downtown Disney that just occasionally spits at people like those camels in Magic Kingdom and provides everyone fun and relatable character, merchandise, store entrance, relatability. Remember when they took Stitch down when they redid World of Disney and everyone lost their minds? And then they put him right back up and everyone's just like, phew. But none of us kind of looked around to say, hey, is everyone okay? Because we all just got really upset about something kind of minor. And I'm kind of worried about you all right now. You all seem really stressed out by the fact that Stitch just got taken down to probably just get repainted. You know what though? The Disney community is an interesting one, and God bless all of you. Here's my favorite Stitch theme park experiences. parades. Oh my gosh, I love Disney parades. This Stitch float is really cool. There's this big kind of rocking acrobatic float inside of the bigger float, hanging 10 just under Stitch. I just love when there is kind of cirque gymnastics on a parade float. Sign me up for that anytime. It's really important to mention here just how big Stitch is in the Disney Asia market. Asian Disney theme parks from Hong Kong to Shanghai to Tokyo, Stitch is up there. It's like, it's Mickey Mouse, Duffy Bear, and Stitch. He's super, super popular, and no better way to see that than in 2006's Tokyo Disneyland Parade, Huli Huli Ohana Bash, an entire parade dedicated to the eclectic, colorful love that is Stitch. This parade looks like Stitch ate the rainbow and then threw it up. Everything in this parade is colorful, from all of Stitch's ragtag Teletubby friends to the parade floats. There's a big Stitch head where he's like licking paint. There's another big Stitch where he's like literally eating the concept of music. Figure that one out. This is a really fun parade. If you want me to feature this parade in one of my parade deep dives, let me know in the comments below. When I started this journey, I did not understand Stitch. But now that I've truly dived into the depths of this blue furry alien dog soul, I get it. He's, the mascot for the outcast and the misfits, the people who don't feel like they fit in everywhere. He's fun, he's mischievous, he's weird. Maybe I was too harsh on you, Stitch. You're right, you were good. I deserved this. This was right. This is the mischievous thing to do. Let me know, guys, what your favorite Stitches have been in the parks, in shows, meet and greets. Check me out on Facebook, Patreon, Twitter, Instagram. As always, guys, thanks for watching. You rock.